Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Harakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. Those are the men who I learned this truth from. Those are the true prophets of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. All right, if you want to believe it or not, I want to say peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. And you seen the TikTok, all right? Um, you know, um, Esau supposedly, breaking down, trying to make sense of what the so-called UFOs, the chariots of the Lord, all right, the vehicles of the Lord are made out of, man, all right. He said, the material, the metal is so pure, all right, that it can't be made, you know, it can't be made or created the way that man creates it, man, on an assembly line and whatnot. It's just so pure. Or Esau can't even wrap his mind around it, man. And that's and he's making sense of it. He's like, oh, it has to be like some vibrational frequency that brings these, this material, these UFOs, the chariots of the Lord's, into existence. That's how they're created. But nah, they're just spirit, man. All right, like the scriptures say. All right, the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord, all right, which is spoken about in the Bible, they're biblically called, the chariots of the Lord, all right. They're spirit. They come from the spiritual realm, all right, just like the Lord, just like the angels, all right, okay, all right, and who knows if Esau he's probably just coming up with with stuff, all right. Esau saying that he's found aliens. He's got alien bodies, great alien bodies. Why doesn't he, show it to the public, man? If he says, there's aliens, gray aliens, and they got the chariots, all right, the UFO spacecrafts or that crashed, all right, at Area 51, and that they're studying them and observing them, all right. Well, why doesn't he, show them to the public, put them in museums, all right, you know, put it on the news, because he hasn't, man, because he doesn't, because the UFOs, the chariots of the Lord, they don't crash, all right. Because Esau's lying, all right, all right. He wants everybody to think that that he the white man, so-called white man, Esau Edom, is in control of things, man, all right, you know that the Lord is flawed, all right. The ways of the Lord, or the chariots of the Lord, are flawed. They're susceptible. That they could crash. All right, and little gray aliens. They died in a space crash. Nah, man. Nah. That's false. All right, that's fake. Esau doesn't have no specimens, no dead alien specimens that he's doing surgical experiments on. No, that's all fake. All right, there's none of that, man. All right, and there's no gray aliens, man, with big old heads and big old eyes. That's just Esau Edom, the so-called white man, mocking the angels of the Lord, which are uh, melanated men. All right, uh, Israelite men, black, so-called black, Latino, Native American men in angelic form. You know, okay, that's what's riding and driving. The chariots. All right. All right, these chariots come from the spiritual realm, man. Just where Yahweh Shai is, man, and the angels. All right, that's why they appear and they disappear, and that's why they come out of water. And that's why they go so supersonic fast, without even making any noise. So they make movements, that are unexplained. All right, you could tell, the difference from a chariot and an airplane. You could tell the difference from a chariot and a bird in a bat, in a bug. All right, okay, because they're not from here. They're not from the so-called third dimension. All right, they're from the spiritual realm. All right, I'm gonna get these precepts. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 3. It says, "Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit." All right. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. Okay. It says, the Egyptians are men and not God. All right. The Esau Edom, he claims himself as Yahweh. All right. As God. All right. Trying to make sense of everything as if he could figure everything out. All right. As if he could figure out what how, the consistency and, what the chariots are made of. And he can't figure it all out, man. He's trying to make sense of it. Oh, they're created by certain frequencies. Nah, man. Nah. They're created. They straight up just come from the spiritual realm. We can't even fathom, the makings in in how the spiritual realm is. All right, because we're in the flesh. All right, we're created from the spiritual realm, from Yahweh. All right, it says, and their horses flesh. All right, you know, all right, and the modern day horse, all right, vehicle is, Esau's, fighter jets, tanks, Humvees, military vehicles, it's fighter jets, they're they're susceptible to breaking down, crashing, get shot down from the sky, getting destroyed, bombed, you know, okay? It says, and not spirit, okay? The Lord's chariots, they're spirit, man, okay? They come from the spiritual realm, all right? Slakia. That's why, the metal, the you know, the metal of the chariots, the makeup of the chariots are so pure because they're not from here, man. All right, they're not from this world. All right, simple as that. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 3. It says, "Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh." All right, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Simple as that, man. So the things that you see, all right, okay, even the chariots, okay, me, you, the table that I'm looking at, all right, your Jordans, all right, your dog, your cat, all right, we were created by Yahweh Shai, all right, which are not in the third dimension, man. They're in the spiritual realm, man. All right, the chariots, where do they come from? They're spiritual realm, all right, okay. That's why it's, Esau can't, his mind can't wrap around, the makeup of the chariots, how they move, from place to place, appear, disappear, change shapes in an instant, you know. Shoot, there's many TikToks, and YouTube videos, about the chariots, man. Looking all types of different shapes, all different types of colors, you know, looking like people in the sky, looking like birds, looking like squid, like sea animals, sea creatures, but they're in the sky. You know, you know, going super fast. So fast. Like an airplane can't go that fast. Like because they're from the spiritual realm, man. Simple as that. All right, and compare that to Esau Edom's technology. You know, the war in heaven. That the scriptures speak about. Which is coming soon. All right, right before Yahushua appears. All right, you know, it's going to be a cakewalk, for the Lord and the angels and the chariots. All right, because the chariots of the Lord, that they're spirit and not flesh. All right, let me get that. Is it in this chapter? No, I believe I may be wrong. I believe that, there's a precept saying uh, the Lord's chariots, they're spirit. All right, they're spiritual. Okay, but it might just be Isaiah 31:3. That I was thinking about. But yeah, you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that, man. I pray that this was edifying to the hopeful elect one. Give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Harakakwadash, DTA, Abad Babal. Until next time, I'm gonna say Shalom. Shalom.